Hey guys, welcome back to another movie review, and this time it will be Aladdin, the remake. So Aladdin is the newest live-action Disney remake. This time it's directed by Guy Ritchie, a choice that was kind of controversial when it first announced. I was really excited. I was like, Guy Ritchie, that's cool. This man is a filmmaker with a really distinctive style, one that I really respect. So I was really interested to see what he's gonna do with this material, and I thought for the most part he did a pretty good job. A pretty good job. Um, the most disappointing thing is that there was not a whole lot of Guy Ritchie in this movie, and I feel like for most people that would be a good thing, but for me I just can't help but see a really constrained filmmaker, like someone who didn't really have a chance to be himself on set, which is kind of bummed me out, honestly. There's some shot that I was like, okay, that's clearly a Guy Ritchie shot, um, but they just kind of felt out of place because the whole movie is just consistently felt like it was made by someone else. And then he just kind of dropped some of the Guy Ritchie ness in the film, and it's kind of fell out of place for me. And this whole movie, the moment the trailer dropped and the people saw what the genie looks like, they was just all mad comment, like Disney, you ruined my childhood. This typical internet warriors. Will Smith, he might be the best part of the movie. He is really charismatic. I love the fact that he kind of made the genie part like felt like himself, and it's not like a copy of Robin Williams. No one, trust me, no one could touch that performance. So I thought it was really wise and really smart of Will Smith to kind of just do him, just do something else entirely. The film started out kind of slow and kind of sloppy, but the moment the genie shows up, it picks up quite considerably. And I think the performances from Mina Musso as Aladdin and Naomi Scott as Princess Jasmine, pretty solid stuff. It took me a while to get used to this new Aladdin. He kind of felt a bit too, in a weird way, cartoonish in the first act, but at the second act, especially the third act, I was starting to warm up to him, and overall, I think the performance was really, really solid. Naomi Scott, who I love, even though I just saw one movie of her before this, the Power Rangers movie, and she was the best part of the Power Rangers movie as the Pink Rangers. So, I was really excited to see what she's gonna bring to this this character, Princess Jasmine, and I thought she did a really good job. The singing, all of these people, they're such good singers, man. Like such good singers. Naomi Scott, she got an original song. I want to talk about that original song a little bit. It's called Speechless, and it's a good song. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really good song. And if I just listen to the song or just watch the music video of that song alone without the context of the movie, I would really enjoy it. The problem I had with that song, Speechless, is that it felt so out of place. Like the moment it started, I was like, this is like they're trying to do something new here. Like I just know right away it does not fit in this setting like at all. It fit with the story and what they're trying to do with the story, and I like the story, but it doesn't really fit with the other songs. You see where I'm going with this? Like when they try to do the song from the original movie, like, okay, that's a song from Aladdin. But when they try to do Speechless, it just sounds really modern. It's kind of sound like something I don't know, Demi Lovato or Ariana Grande would sing nowadays. It just very out of place for me. Good song, don't get me wrong, really good song, and Naomi Scott is an amazing singer. It's just really out of place. I honestly don't know why people were surprised that Will Smith is so good at singing. I mean, like, before he started acting, wasn't he like a rapper? Like he did music way before he did acting. So why are you guys why are you guys surprised? Why are you guys surprised that he is a good singer? Like he's Will Smith, man. He can do anything. He can do anything. Let's talk about Jafar a little bit. Um, the actor whose name I cannot remember right now. I'll look him up later. But I know a lot of people did not like this version of Jafar. I know people say that he's not menacing enough, but I personally enjoyed this performance a lot because the actor, he really highlights this hunger for power. Like he doesn't like to be second. Like this version of Jafar, he has to be, like everywhere he goes, he has to be the most powerful being, the most powerful being in that place, you know. Like he cannot stand being second to anyone or anything. And I thought that desire and that hunger for power was portrayed really well by this actor. And even though he is not the creepy old man, and you know his voice is not like he doesn't talk like a Disney villain, so to speak, I really enjoyed this version of Jafar. I think he was good. He was really good. But as I mentioned before, the first act of the movie felt really sloppy. It was so rushed, and it almost feel like they already know that you know the Aladdin story, which is really dangerous to do because let's say you're a little kid, right? Which I saw a lot of little kid walked in that theater to see Aladdin, and I kind of rolled my eye a little bit when they walked in, not gonna lie. I hate kids. But anyway, let's talk about the movie. Like, I can assure you, they are not old enough to have seen the original Aladdin. So this could be, you know, their first experience with the story. So to assume that your audience already know the story so that you could like take all these shortcuts is really dangerous for me. Like I didn't really have a problem with that, but I was just looking at all these kids and I was like, y'all must be like super confused right now. But I do believe that the first act could use a little bit of calmness and a little bit of you know, just take your time. You know, I just want the filmmakers to take their time with that first act. I thought the second act was really solid. That's where the meat of the story. I think, and I thought it was really solid. It's funny, it's fun to watch, really entertaining, really exciting stuff. The interaction between the genie and Aladdin's really good stuff here, guys. This movie is as much a Princess Jasmine story as an Aladdin story. Like they actually gave Jasmine a really good arc here. Like I did not expect this from the movie. In the original, like Jasmine, she was cool, but she didn't really have anything to do other than being the lover, the love interest of Aladdin. But she actually got an arc and, you know, a character arc. And I thought it was really well done. But I feel like the finale of the movie was scaled down a bit. You remember in like the animation, you know, Jafar, he turned into this like huge cobra. Nothing quite that epic happened, you know. In the live action one, you know, Jasmine was in this like sand clock of some sort, this giant clock. And she was like drowning in the sand and whatnot. Nothing like that kind of happened in the finale of the live action one. They tried to do something new, and for the most part, I thought it worked. But I was hoping for a little bit more sort of epicness and the grand finale like the animation, but in live action form. But we didn't really get that. Overall, I thought the movie was pretty good. You know, it's nothing special. It's not great. It's got some issue with the pacing, with the storytelling, but the performances are really solid and really entertaining. Will Smith did his thing as always. Mina Masol, he, you know, takes a little bit to get used to his performance as Aladdin, but in the end, I thought he did a good job. And Naomi Scott was fantastic as Princess Jasmine. It's not quite as magical as, you know, the animation, but overall, it was a pretty entertaining movie that you could watch, you could have fun with it. I definitely did. I walked out feeling pretty satisfied. Some of the new stuff that they did, I thought it was kind of weird, like especially the new song "Speechless." Good song, but very out of place. But for the most part, they were really interesting choices, and yeah, I had fun. I had fun watching the movie. I'm gonna give Aladdin 2019 a 6 out of 10. Hey guys, if you got a chance to see Aladdin, let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. If you like it, if you not like it, and if you enjoy my review, hit the like button and subscribe. You want to see more reviews like this. And with that being said, I'll see you soon.